Hi guys, welcome to Eco English Learning. Today we are going to learn about very important aspect of communication, English communication, and these two words are often used. These are since and for while we talk to anyone, but we make many errors while using them. So I want to make clear the concept, where to use since and where to use for. So let us start without wasting any time. So if you refer to a timeline, I'm referring this timeline. This is 1990 year, this is 2000 year, 2010 and 2020. So I have marked with the 2000 and written here since, and here I have written since 2000. Means I am mentioning particular year with since. Now if I take this lapse of time up to 2020, that is 2020, from 2000 to 2020, they come to be 20 years. This is not a particular year, this is a lapse of time, a period of time. So since and for here at this point are differentiated by writing a particular year, and here by writing a lapse of time. And this is your present situation. This is about a timeline to give you a little concept of using since and for. Now we move ahead. While using since, two rules are to be kept in mind. These are: always associate since with a perfect tense. What tenses are, I would be giving you in future videos, but there is only a concept, only an idea that whenever you use since or for, you have to use perfect tense. Perfect tense means you have to include either have, has or had. That depends upon the singularity or plurality of the subject. Subject means whatever the person is being talked of. I would be giving example. So keep in mind, always perfect tense means to be used with has or had. Okay. Second is, since denotes that what does it show? It shows from some definite point or period in the past. The same way I told you through this timeline. Some definite point means 2000, year 2000. That is a definite point or period that is to in the past, not now. This is now, this is past. And with for, we have to keep in mind, always use this for with the present perfect tense. Same thing. Again, where sentence is having has or have as its helping verb. Has or have. That is perfect tense. These are called perfectives. Using has, have or had are called perfectives. Now we understand this since and for through this box. Actually, since and for are not used only as with this perfect tenses. They are also used as conjunctions, they are also used as adverbial phrases, and they are also used individually or alone. But here we are concerned with your perfect tenses and using in structuring the sentences. When we say time, I am again talking about time because without time there is no tense at all. When we talk about hours, days, months, year, they all tell us about the time. When we have to say particularly about hours, we may use either since, we may use either for. But when to use since and when to use for? If I say I have been doing this work, if it is 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I would be using since, not for. Means I have been working since 6 o'clock, not for 6 o'clock. Since 6 o'clock, since 4:30, either AM or PM, since morning, since last evening. So whatever the sentence is, the adverbial phrase that tells the time in context of hours, we will be taking since with o'clock. This is a particular point of time, like particular clock of the time, morning, evening, last evening. We have to use this hours in with that sense. Like we have to use hours with for, like I have been working for 5 hours, not since 5 hours. We have been working for 5 hours. They have been doing for a few hours, not since. You may see that there is no point of time. There is only a period of time. And here we have mentioned particular time, particular clock of the day. When we talk about days, here you can see again, name of the day is mentioned while using since, or particular date. Date means a particular day is to be mentioned. Yesterday, again a particular day is to be mentioned. There we are pointing on days and dates. Like, I have been exercising since Monday. Not for. I have been exercising since Monday. If we have to take for, I have been exercising for 6 days. I have been doing this job for many days. They have been looking at that place for a long time, because long time mentioned days. Then comes months. Again, you may like see here, I have named the month like February, March, April, whatever the month is, or last month, etc., etc. So they have been constructing their building since February. We are naming here the month exactly. Or they have been constructing their building for several months. They have been using those things for 2 months. For some months, 2, some, several, they show lapse of time. But when we have to name the month as such, we are going to use only since, not for. Then same is the case with the year, because it also tells the time. They have been living in their house since 2010. They have been living in their house since last year. Or we have been living in this house for many years. We have been living there for 10 years, not since 10 years, for 10 years. So this chart shows that since and for are used to show the time in words of hours, days, months or years or seconds, but we have to use since to show that it was started somewhere in the past and it is still there. It is being continued and may continue in the future also. Okay, the action started in the past, it is still going on and may continue. Then we have to show that time phrase using either since or for. Since is to be used when there is particular specific point of time, and for is to be used when there is a lapse of time or a period of time stretched over. It may be many years, few years, some years. So guys, what you have understood about the usage of since and for, we will be checking if we have got that right or not. This is an exercise to use since or for where they are required. So the very first sentence is, he has been selling cars dash 10 years. You may notice that has. This is present perfect. Perfectives use has, have. I told you that. He has been selling cars dash 10 years. 10 years means a period of time. No year is mentioned here. So we have to place here for 10 years. Okay, that would be right. The next sentence asks, she has been living. This is present perfect continuous. Here, dash 1990. This is a cue for you. 1990. Exactly year is mentioned here. So you will be writing here since 1990. Next sentence. I have. This is have. Contraction of I have. Is I have been waiting dash 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Again specific time. What you will write here? Since 5 o'clock. That's right. He has been sleeping. He has been sleeping. Again present perfect continuous it is. Dash 7 hours. 7 hours is a period of time. No particular time is mentioned here. So you would say for 7 hours. Right? My friend has been ill. My friend has been ill dash long time. What would here it should be supplied since or for? It could be for long time, not since long time. Because we don't know how much time it is, when did it start, so we have to give for a long time. She has been teaching, again present perfect continuous. She has been teaching in that school. Year is mentioned here, so you have the cue, that is since 2005. I told you that since and for take the tense when the action started somewhere in the past and still it is going on. It means she has been teaching in that school since 2005 and still and now, even now, she is teaching there. Next sentence is I haven't. Now in the negative sentence, I haven't seen you dash Monday. Monday means particular day since Monday. That would be right one. I haven't seen you, again same sentence to show the difference between since and for. I haven't seen you dash a week. Week, which week? It's not mentioned here. So for a week would be right option. She hasn't bought any new clothes dash the beginning of the year. Now, here no year is mentioned actually, but the part of the year is mentioned, that is the beginning of the year. This is a specific time, a particular time. You would use here since, not for, because you will say year is not mentioned, but the part of the year is mentioned. There is some particularity, there is some specific time of the year. We will say since the beginning of the year. One more thing I want to make clear, like in some sentences we have been making mistakes. Like if I say it is raining for a week. Generally I hear student telling like this, it is raining for a week. Now you should be able to pick the error that it is raining is wrong. It is not present continuous. It should be it has been raining. Why? Because we have used this for. Or it may be it has been raining since, you may say any specific time, this morning. This morning means a particular time of the day. This morning, it would be right here. So I mean to say that you are not supposed to use present continuous. You have to use perfect, has or have. Like she has done her work for many hours. That's right one. You cannot say she did her work for many hours. No, she has done her work for many hours because she started working in past and she has completed right now. So raining, this sentence, and using in continuous and simply present perfect, they are common mistakes. One more sentence we may discuss. We have been exercising since for. You have to choose since or for. A few days. What is the right option? We have been exercising since a few days, for a few days. It would be definitely for a few days. Since would be wrong. So different things you learned that while using since and for. First thing, the sentence should have perfect tense, perfective, using has and have. Then it may be continuous, it may not be continuous. Then since with a point of time when you want to mention a particular specific time, and for is used for a period of time. And since and for are not only used as these mentioning perfect tenses. I also told you that they are used as coordinators. Coordinators means conjunctions, and also adverbs or adverbial phrases. When they have more words with them, they become adverbial phrases, or they may be used all alone. Or preposition also. They are also used as prepositions. We will be discussing all these aspects of since and for and other words also in the upcoming videos, upcoming classes, sessions. So if you get something, if you learn something from this session, please like, share and subscribe. So stay well, grow well, have a nice day. Thank you.